Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Utah's offense takes the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here at the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Austin. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. New set of downs after the completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Rides the back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air, it's Austin. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line and threatening on first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take a shot, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. They'll run the option. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Back to pass, it's Austin. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Foster. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. On the move is the 30. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 1st down here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice. But look up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass, it's Austin. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On the option, he'll toss it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And he can't grab. Bullet pass on third down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oklahoma State. Get the pistols firing on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback. Just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Austin. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's late. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Looking to throw, it's Austin. Finds his tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's late.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. Then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play it all, and he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Punts it out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Reels it in down the left side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
The short hands, it's Humphreys. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he got loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Austin. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Cowboys are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick release by the QB. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, he's going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the right side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the... him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got it in the middle, it's LaBelle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Catch in the middle, it's LaBelle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Jones. Quick step and go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not... Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Austin. Finds his man in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Utes want to move quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
The Utes have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Bears the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah! Well, that didn't necessarily necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarter have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he... The 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Wide open downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Touchdown, Utes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. Everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mole has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You have got to be the more physical unit right now.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off.
You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the first down mark.
Yeah, where's the old Bush push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that first down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's got it inside the 20. That's where they'll mark him down. What a play there to pick up a first down.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
He'll throw it. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback will keep it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll keep it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Find some fresh air. Breaks into the open.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
To the air, it's Austin. Works the middle of the field. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.